Okay, we'll go ahead and
Yeah,
get
I don't
started.
think
If
Lindsay's
you're
gonna
ready.
make it.
Okay, we'll go ahead. If she does, we'll get her. All right, roll call. We're missing Lindsay. Is that the only one we're missing?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Approval of minutes. I think we were all emailed the minutes, and you have a hard copy in front of you. Is there anything that needs to be added, deleted, or otherwise repaired? If not, I'll entertain a motion to accept.
Make a motion to accept the minutes.
I second. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Okay. All right, we don't have any guests. Okay, splash pad update components.
Splash pad's coming together. It's slow but sure, lack of material. Sometimes there was a back order on the devices that make sure the sinks don't fall off the wall because they're ADA compliant, so you can lean on it. It's called a carrier. But they're getting picked up Friday, so they can continue moving on. Josh has got the concrete forms for the sidewalks laid out. Concrete truck's supposed to be there at 6:30 in the morning. Components. According to the grant paperwork, we're supposed to have 3 components on the splash pad. Rotary has agreed to buy me 1. It's $4,500. Of course, I have the big tree. It's in the East Hall. It's not gonna work. Everybody I've had look at it. I can't even figure out how we're gonna mount it outside the splash pad just for decorations right now and keep it safe. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with the big tree. I talked to Donna, and she has some money set aside for Parks and Rec that she's had for a while. And I know the benefit ball might have some money to side. I think between the two of them, Missy, I think it's enough to purchase another Vortex splash pad. I think she's got $3,000 for me in Parks and Rec fund from Thunder over Murray.
Well, that covered like 2 components?
No, the average price of the component is $5,000. $4,500 is the cheapest one they have from Vortex. So that'll buy another one. Okay, and leave a little bit of money left over that I'm still looking for some other sponsorships or somebody who might be interested in helping out with that. But so far so good. The trusses are going to be there in 2 weeks for the roof. The guys measuring are having to have them built. But everything's moving along. I would like to put a date on it, guys. Every time I do that, I have to push it back another month. Right now, I'm just hoping we get to turn it on before winter sets in. Okay, I can see it work at least once this year. Yeah.
Any ideas of where to fundraise for the third? So I guess my question is, will the state not approve it without the 3 components?
I had thought about this a long time, Kate, because the way the nozzle sprayers are, there were so many different kinds that I thought I could maybe push that off as we got a spotty sprayer, we've got the cross sprayer, that maybe I could push that off as we got different components. But when Mr. Brogdon was there, I don't feel like that's going to be valid because he was thinking, have you seen the components they have in Linden? They've got a great big this, that, the bucket. And I was like, yeah, I have a ball right now, a Hilo ball in order. Cardi G. Marie, the sales lady from Vortex that sold Thomas the setup we have right now, highly recommends that we get our ducks in a row and order them sooner than later before the prices change.
Well, if you take the money from the benefit ball and what Donna gives you, that should be at least $6,000-7,000.
Yes, and it's close to being able to buy 2. I just
In Thunder.
Well, that is the money Donna has.
that is the money from Thunder that she has.
Well, this is what I suggest. I mean, if we know we still have to have more money and we've got to have another component, then I would suggest taking those 2, put them together and buy the biggest we can buy with that money instead of trying to have, because I mean, again, we're going to do this and do it right. Why not at least have something?
I agree. I have no qualms with that.
My concern is if we told the state we were going to have 3 components and we don't have 3 components, we
They're
don't
not
get
gonna
the
approve it.
75.
And I have to have this 100% complete by November.
But this is the thing, we've not put it out there at all.
No.
That we need.
I talked to a few people about possibly sponsoring it, and I know we have a few
But
events.
I guess what does the state think? What do they think? How many components do they think?
3.
my
That's what we
concern.
submitted, and the 3 was considered one of them, which I don't
We
know.
have to have 3 then. There's no doubt.
Can we not, over the tree, can we not like trade, do something?
The tree
off of
didn't
it?
come from Vortex. The tree came from the artisans in Columbia. It used to be in the Children's Museum. If you ever went to the Children's Museum, right when you first walked in the door, there's a big tree to the left there. That's the tree. Okay? And it's basically a big plastic tube with styrofoam blowing around it and then some concrete stuff painted on the outside of it and painted with paint.
I still think if we put it out there that we need money to finish the splash pad, to do one component for $5,000, we might not get one single entity to sponsor it, but I think that we could.
I'm thinking that I might
I
have,
agree with you on that, I just want to make sure we know that we all have to have three.
I have a guy in mind, and I'm not trying to bombard him right away, because I know he's doing a lot of stuff with us right now, but it's a good opportunity after this car show. I'm gonna talk to him about it and see if they want to sponsor one. And I've already asked the bank, and Tanya's trying to get me some.
I just feel like if we could, again, take those two funds and get something bigger.
Mhm.
Because, that's less money than we would have to ask
And then
for.
fundraise and purchase something small.
Fundraising something small.
The Hilo ball is a great big red ball, and I thought, and that's the cheapest one. If I can get somebody to buy me another big red ball, we have two red balls and something tall in the center of it.
Can you get it in a different color? Can we get a blue ball?
I don't know.
I mean, red and blue.
So it looks
Maybe
different.
not a blue ball, maybe like a, just like that.
Yeah. Give me a seat.
Maybe like a yellow ball.
I was thinking that, but
Oh, school colors, school colors.
Those are our school colors.
Really like that, let's not the blue ball.
I think the main
Just
colors of their
one
components
Okay.
are primary colors, so that might be a possibility. Miss, I'll ask about if they're, the only one I've seen is the red one, but it didn't, specify.
How much was it?
$47.50
So we're gonna at least $5,000.
on average. The ones that get, they have a big dragon thing that's about 20 feet tall, and it's $14,000. So dragon's mouth opens up and sprays water out of it. It's pretty cool.
I can't remember what our check was for the benefit ball, but.
I want to say three. That
It's
sounds
at
right.
least,
3 or 3,500.
It's at least 30, is what I was thinking, and if Donna's got
Three.
to give you,
Uh-huh.
that's 6,000.
And I can buy definitely the next, because they have like short things, they have medium height things, and they have tall things, and they have great big things like dump buckets and all those things, which get extremely expensive. And our pad is set up with those safe swap connectors so that in the future, after those components have played out, or we have 2 extra places for additional components later on, we can always add to it. And if we want to ever get one of those big dump bucket things, it hooks up to 2 safe swap connectors, together, and the bucket holds over and it fills it up and it dumps out, which our pad is set up to hold something like that for future. It was built with a phases or stages
I
mindset.
just think if we put it out there, and this is the thing, who knows, especially there's been such excitement as it's been coming for the
It
last
has.
few years, that, we might could do something even bigger and better than we are expecting.
I will put together some kind of little letter or something to post, and I'll run it by you. I'll let y'all see what you think about it, and we'll see
Could
if
we
we can't
send
get.
that letter just out to
That's
everybody?
what I think.
And then even if somebody in the community says, I'll donate $20, I'll donate $50,
That's what I
have them bring it
Okay.
to City Hall, put it in an account, when we get enough, go get it, because I think
Something I
that
can
could
do.
happen.
And we can collect it at the CDC, and I think you and I need to get with Donna and figure out exactly how much she has available, because I think there's a little bit more in Thunder Road.
It might be.
Yeah.
It might be. She just told me whenever I was telling her what my woe was, she says, I got a little bit of money for you
Yeah.
that was in Thunder
Do
Over
you
Murray.
already
That's,
have our check from benefit ball, or is it in?
Yes,
I
I
would,
believe
I
she's
would-
got
I
it.
thought we already.
There's 30, I just looked it up.
Yeah,
There's
and it's, I think it's already there.
Okay.
It's already, earmarked that that's what that was.
And I think that in the, whatever we put out, and it needs to go like soon, like say, we are trying to get an extra component at minimum of 5,000, but we would love, because I feel like.
bigger and better.
Yeah, they don't really understand, I think, what we're getting. They don't know, a lot of people don't know a lot about it. And they may just think, oh, they want $5,000. They need to understand that one
I can
component.
put some pictures with it.
Yeah, maybe so they could, especially if like one company was only gonna give us 1,000, they're like, okay, well, if I gave 2,000, they could really bump it up to the next level.
Yeah.
Or like me, I may would say, oh, I'd write a $100 check. Oh, but I really probably could write a $200 check. So-
Misty's good for 2.
Well, then I'll try to get that.
After
I'm just saying, I feel like sometimes when people,
We'll get that orchestrated this month then, girls. I'll get that orchestrated. I'll put something together this month, and we'll go ahead and run with that mindset and see if we can, because I really need, I can operate it without the component. I just don't know that I can get my final inspection from T-Dec without that.
You won't be able
You
to.
won't.
Well, and people also I think people wanna see, like, right now, I think they're kind of thinking what's at Riverside. I think
Yeah,
they're thinking-
That's what everybody's thinking.
That's what everybody's kind of thinking.
Mhm.
And
That's
and I've said this for a long time, and I guess because I've lived here my whole life and grew up here, and I teach school here, and I always feel like I really, if at all possible, I just want ours to be the best. Like, I'm tired of everyone else in Murray County having the best, and I know we can have the best.
We're gonna definitely have the best bathroom in Pump House.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I guess that's why I'm saying, like, put it out there for the, like Louis said, for everybody. You know, and maybe even say, we want ours to be, I don't care.
Okay.
I'll say it.
Yeah.
You can put it out there, and then I'll read whatever and say.
Tell them what 2 components we have.
Okay.
Or one we have, we're about to get a second one if we know which one. Say we've got one, we've got enough to purchase the second, we need the third one to finish it. Please help, and who knows, we may get enough money to put 2 really nice ones
Yeah,
combined with.
like I said, I can put 5 on that pad easily. There's 5 safe swap connectors, so if I could by some chance come up with 5 components, man, that'd even be better. Good for us, yeah.
Well, I'm saying instead of purchasing, if we have enough to purchase a
Bigger and
second
better.
component that's here, and then people donate, we can get a third one here, or we have enough money now, we could have gotten this one here and this one here.
Yeah.
You know, just see what we can do.
Well,
I
and
mean,
that's,
we may not be rich as a community, but like together, I mean,
We
I
can-
feel
we can
like
pull it off.
We can really.
Look, I have
Yeah.
lots of interest in this splash pad. Every day I have somebody ask me, what's the holdup? Why are we not playing in the water yet, Bedford?
We're still working on
I'm
it.
doing the best I
And
can.
maybe that's another thing you can put, or somehow put that, you know, we want this to pass inspection, the sooner it passes it can't pass inspection until we get this, these.
I tell them the truth and be transparent and open and say,
We
look, we gotta
can't,
get it
we
voted.
can't, your kids can't come play until we get the spot.
Right now I have more water in the East Hall than I'll ever have on the splash pad, I think. The air conditioner that they're doing is, they're trying to cool the whole East Hall with one old unit right now. And Lindsay Howe called me this morning, she goes, I'm out for an hour. I said, I did too, before I finally realized I was never gonna win that battle.
You talked to Bradley?
Yeah, I talked to Bradley. Yeah, they try to get it where it would drain more outside the building, not in the building.
And Kate, when you find out for sure from Donna what we can get, that way we can kind of, maybe you could shoot us, say, okay,
Okay.
6,000 about this,
To do that tonight,
500 about this,
Send us
7,000
some
about that,
options and.
you know.
Yeah, I will also get with Carly G because they're very, instead of just having like, here's your component list and here's a price list that goes along with it, they're the most difficult company I've ever had to deal with because if I tell her what I'm looking at, then maybe in a day or two, she'll send me back a list of those components with the prices attached. But she just not send me a whole book of all the components. Give me your 5,000s, your 6, your 7.
Much did not change.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, and that's what she's saying. She recommends that we get our ducks in a row ASAP because she's scared that they're going to go up on prices pretty soon because of the PVC type material they build this stuff out of is for some reason expensive or
Hard to get.
you know, it's
They
hard.
can't
Yeah.
get workers to make it.
Well, that too.
That's the
Yeah.
problem.
So
Okay. All right. So you're gonna get together something to say.
I will have that. The car show's coming up this weekend. If I can get that behind me because we were asked at last minute to help orchestrate that, and I got that
We'll get
coming
with
up.
Donna on the next day.
Yeah, and I have an event at the community center this week. I got a lot going on, but first thing Monday, I will put something together and run it by Kate and them and then get it to you guys for y'all's consideration, okay?
And not only to send out to businesses, but to post for individuals.
Yeah, I will post it. I will come up with something that'll be good for both, you know.
And
Look.
can they bring it to City Hall?
Or wherever we
Like,
need to
yeah.
take it.
Or-
We might have them made out to the CDC.
Yeah, I think I can get it to the CDC.
Take it to the
Yeah.
CDC, checks made.
We run on that by Donna, but it's always easier to not go through our books as
Mhm.
part of our audit.
I just know it's easier to, and if they can have a place where they don't have to get out of their car to drop it off,
Mhm.
They can do the drive-through.
if they can do the drive-through and drop it off here to go to the CDC, I know you'll get a lot more if people can just drive through and hand it to you and they don't have to get
Hey,
out
look,
of
if
their
they
car.
want to text me, I'll come to their house and pick it up.
But yeah, I mean, seriously, there could be people that, you know, especially with everything that's going, you know.
Yeah, we just tell them, you hand us a check, we'll put CDC on it.
Mhm.
So if they can drive through and hand it in the window or put it in a night drop box or whatever, then that would work. Okay,
I'll have something Monday or first next week, Monday, Tuesday, I'll have y'all something to look at.
all right. Painting the basketball pads.
I know you said you've been by there. I'm having to change my mindset as I go because of colors of paint. You know, the stream I was painting is full of rocks right now because I only have a little bit of blue. So it's hot and I've had a lot of park stuff to take care of. So I'm painting it, you know, whenever I have a chance, which is not very often right now, guys. But if you've seen it, I'd say it's 60% complete. It's a great big concrete pad, you know, but it's coming together. It's almost ready to be.
With that, what about at Clark?
That's the next pad I'm going to.
That's next.
That's the next pad. Only reason
Phil was on a call there the other day, and then I drove by there.
I keep it clean, and it gets a lot of. I see a lot of little trash there, you know. So I know but because it's only got a goal on one side of that concrete pad, I'm not looking to put another one on the other side. I'm just going to paint 4 square hop tops on that vacant side,
Put a new net there, right?
and we'll put a new net on there. Okay.
I just could not find on paper that.
Yeah. But that's the next place I'm going to with the paint. As soon as I get finished at Rotary Park, I'm moving straight there. And then from there, I have intentions of doing the little concrete pad down from the center. You know, it used to has, I don't know what it is, but it has nothing on it. But I'm gonna put 4 square hopscotch on that one as
Right
well.
behind mine.
Yeah.
It used to be basketball.
I don't know who it belongs to, but I'm painting it anyway.
Somebody from the city put it there for during, like when Philip was in high school, he has a big scar from a basketball injury.
Okay.
It was basketball there. They had a great time. There was like a little picnic area out there too. It was broken. Like, so you might find big chunks of.
Of Phillips too?
It's a glass. You really have to get a scar out there.
But paint, you know, and I got to also paint the shuffleboard in the East Hall. Jan Graves, the senior coordinator for Murray County Senior Program, gave me paint a while back, but I told her until the construction and everything was finished and I really wasn't comfortable painting on the floor because people running back and forth, and you know, it's like, you know, if I'm gonna do it, I want it to be done right, you know. And right now I got a lot of stuff going on there. Right now there's a big water puddle in there. So let me finish that first, Jan, and I will get the shuffleboard painted. So I got a lot of painting to do, guys. Hopefully this fall and winter will allow me to do some, because the summer hadn't given me very much time.
Okay. Daddy-daughter dance.
So I took the flyers by the schools today. The young lady that answered the door at the elementary school asked me why we don't ever do a mother-son dance. I said, well, we do. I've DJ'd several. We do. I said, we fully anticipate doing another one. And I said, we're postponing things because of COVID last year. This is a makeup for February's dance right now. And if you please distribute those, and I'll let you know as soon as we have a hard date on the mother-son dance. But I've gone through all the decorations and stuff, and I've cleaned out all the totes and rearranged the storage room and got the door lock again. And if you go in there, Missy, anytime if you want to come up there.
Well, me and Lindsay tried to come, and there wasn't a key in the thing.
That's whenever the people stole the key, but we've got it back now.
So
They didn't steal it, they just took it to Murfreesboro with them. But I have totally cleaned up that room. We have plenty of tablecloths and miscellaneous decorations. The string lights were no good and missing a lot of them, so I ordered today, instead of string lights, projector lights, like you know, and I got 4 of them, one for each corner. And it's a disco DJ lights, you know, and I got a really good deal off of them on Amazon, so they'll be here on the 17th. I'll have those installed. Sound systems played today. I play it in the teen center while they play basketball, put music on, let them shoot basketball. So sound system's working. The air conditioner's working really good in the West Hall, so we should be good to go. I think we got plenty of decorations. We'll see, it's not a theme so much, you know, I don't know that we have enough of any one theme to pull off anything, but I have a hodgepodge of tablecloths, probably 50 of them, assorted colors. Some of them have emojis on them, some of them have different, I mean, just different.
that ain't gonna work, Edward.
Huh?
Hodgepodge is not gonna work.
Yeah.
Okay. We will have a thing, but yeah.
You're running out of time.
I knew she was gonna say that, I was waiting on it.
I got it.
And your centerpieces?
Amazon Prime can come tomorrow.
Your centerpieces that are there, they're not in totes anymore.
Okay.
They're all on the shelf, that metal shelf that was sitting to the side. I have everything lined out on the shelf, tablecloths, napkins, and that's why the door is locked. Okay?
All right.
We have plenty of paper cups and plates, plenty of that stuff, plenty of napkins. And,
Here?
Huh?
Clear cups?
I got clear cups in.
They are clear cups. I got plenty of clear cups too.
4, 6.
But before you look at them, you need to come look because there might be enough white and enough red and enough green and so you can put some kind of theme together of those tablecloths. I don't know what color you want.
White, red, and Victoria.
I think, listen, no.
There's a purple,
It's a
there's purple, there's yellow, there's purple, there's a whole bunch, there's tons of them
I mean,
there.
I guess we could do Mardi Gras with all of that.
There's 50 or better.
Maybe Mardi
I
Gras.
have 780 cups in my car.
I probably have 780 cups in the center.
We'll come look at it.
Clear one?
We'll come look at that.
I'll take what you got too.
Yeah, give it-
But y'all please come look at it.
We'll come look at that grade.
There's a key back in the door, but that door, the storage room door is locked. Text me, I'll stop whatever I'm doing and come meet y'all right away.
Now, I can bring that backdrop, it's just black, and you can put whatever on
I
it.
think that was what that.
Yeah, that's what
was.
they're planning.
Bring
So I
that.
can bring it, you want it Friday night or Saturday morning? It only takes like 30
I think
seconds to set
Saturday
up.
morning's what,
I will not be there.
You just let me know.
I can help.
I'm moving my kid into his dorm around the daddy-daughter dance. That's how dedicated I am. Okay, Saturday morning. I mean, it's like from what, 5 to 7, getting like at 12 or 1, me and Lindsay, or 12 or 2. Yeah, Saturday morning sometime. Just
Because it won't take 30 seconds to set it up.
I'll have the tables and everything set out prior to y'all being there. If y'all just want to come and go through, whatever you want to do, just, whatever I can do to help.
Saturday, if it starts at 5, because I still have to go, I have to shop that day for food as well. So, probably 2.
You want me to set it up the same format, the serving tables in front of the concession stand, or I mean, the kitchen area? Okay.
If we do 2, we can be done by 3, I can shop, be back by 4. 2.
Okay.
2 o'clock. And then I can leave if other people are there, that if Lindsay's there doing whatever, I can go shop, get food.
I will be there for certain.
2 o'clock. 2 o'clock Saturday.
I'm sure Victoria, you'll probably be there to help. Okay.
Saturday too.
The last event I was running, when I had Wet Wild Day going on, and some of my volunteers didn't show up that I was kind of thinking was going to be there, and Brent Cockrell and some of the other firefighters showed up and said, Victoria, what's Bedford doing? I said, well, he's running Wet Wild Day. He said, well, he's got like 200 people down here and nobody here but him. Nobody showed up. So,
All right, Saturday at 2. And me and Lindsay will come, and in April, we'll see what we got.
okay.
I can help you get it ready. I won't be there. I'll be out of town.
If you just text me, let me know.
Like before.
I'll help you.
Just text me, let me know. I'll meet y'all up there and get that door, closet door open.
Okay.
All right.
All right, new business.
I'd be glad to throw another Wet Wild Day too, if anybody knows anybody who wants to sponsor the water slide. I've left a message with a couple people and haven't got any
What
response.
is that price?
How much is it, Bradford?
It's $400
$400.
during the week. I can't get it during the weekend for like another year or so, but during the week, I can get it for $400.
How long do you want to wait for school?
I'll do it after school. I'll do it till the evening. I'll do it from,
Well, I have some
It's kind of
parents,
what we did.
that's what we did for this year.
It started like last time.
I have some parents that want to donate,
Some hot dogs, you told me
so
about
they
that.
may be willing
Yeah.
to do that. It's some people that works over at the, middle school, so let me check with them.
Okay, so let me know, and if we can get that together, I'll try to orchestrate a date, and we'll throw that out before summer's over. It's plenty hot right now. I mean, I think we got hot for quite a while longer.
Yeah.
But I can do it on a weekday, and I'll just schedule Tina to work late that day, and we'll throw it up. We'll do it anyway, okay?
Oh, let me check with them, okay.
Or just let me know.
It might be a little bit hard to pick a certain day. You may just have to pick one and go with it, because I know there's a lot of popcorn and stuff like the youth
Yeah, I
football
won't-
stuff they purchase Tuesdays and Thursdays.
I won't really stress on what's going on. I'll just put it up, and it'll be right after school. It'll be out in the grass after school. I'm sure plenty of people will come and play. Yeah, I've still got 400 or 500 popsicles, so,
What day would be best? Just pick one and go.
okay. I'll find out if we get a volunteer first or sponsor, and once I do, then I'll just pick a day and run with it.
Pick a day they have something available.
Yeah,
Yeah.
whatever day Jump and James can deliver it to me and set it up. And I just run it from like 3 till 7, something like that.
Keep going down your list.
Okay, teen center's reopened already. I've got them advertising it at middle school and high school. Haven't seen Dakota yet this year because of football. I don't have a lot of kids right now. Today was the best day we've had yet. I had a few girls that were sitting out under the awning for an hour the last couple of days, and I was like, look, y'all come inside, get a piece of paper, come sit inside, please, and got those 3 today, which made me have 8. So, but, I'm not really for sure if it's COVID related, if it's sport related, but both my children said they hear it on the announcements at school, so have you heard it, Miss? You're at school.
Once.
Okay.
And sometimes, like this morning, there was an incident, so like they ran through real quick announcements, so, but I did hear it.
Okay.
Monday.
I got a meeting with Ryan and Mike again. I'll ask them if they will blast it. I need more kids there to really make this
Did you say
a
your best day was today?
today.
Okay, then I heard it yesterday morning.
Yeah. Today I have my 5 regular that has been there ever since I've opened it up, and I had 3 new ones that have hung out on under the awning for the last 3 days, and I made them today. It's like Monday and Tuesday. I watched them sit down at the end for over an hour, and today I said, "What are y'all doing? Waiting on a ride? So come inside and wait."
I always said I don't think we should allow them to sit there with
Yeah,
the ride.
I said, come inside and wait.
20 kids out there.
Yeah.
waiting on a ride.
And that's what happens. I just get a congregation of children outside, and there's so
It's convenient for parents, and they might sit there for an hour.
yeah.
Sat there longer than an hour
And
before.
it's not our responsibility
Yeah.
to watch them.
So we got them in, they got paperwork with them, and we have them signed up. Now, last year, my teen center numbers, I had almost 200 kids pick up paperwork. I had probably 120 return paperwork, and I had 50 that were probably regular, reoccurring kids, always at the same time, mind you. But I had, Dakota and his group, I had about 50 kids that were through the week there for an hour or 2 or the whole time. And I get a little panicky. I like things to work with a bang, and I know it's just week 2, so I'm being patient. I have construction on both sides. Like today, I couldn't let them play basketball, couldn't let them go play pool or ping pong, so I got a water slick in that side. Got the air conditioner guys working on the West Hall side. So today we had TV set up in the lobby. I had chess game. I had 3 or 4 decks of cards out, and I put Spotify in on the spin room and let them go in the spin room with the lights, disco lights on the spin for a little while. So they were okay. And I had a woman, Miss Teresa, I can't think what her last name is right now, but she brought her daughter up there to look around and check out what it was. It's terrible because I couldn't have the kids in the gym playing pickleball and basketball. They're all just kind of hanging around the lobby. I told her that I gave them a tour, showed them what it was, and she said that both her children will be there some this year. So I think it's a warranted program. I just know I need better numbers than what I have right now.
Well, and it might take a couple of weeks for kids to get adjusted back to school, back in their routine.
Yeah.
And right now, if you've got all that going on, it's probably a good thing you don't have 50 kids.
And I'm with that because, I mean, it's the timing is that's what I'm not panicked yet. I just tend to go, where are y'all all at? Mike and Dale showed up today and stuck his head in the door and said that he was coming back, but his mom was coming to pick him up right now. That he would start coming back. So some of our regulars are going to be back. I know. So I think
I'm
it'll be
gonna tell
okay.
you, this last week and this week has been exhausting, so they may just be tired. I'm
Well,
just gonna be honest.
Well, the boys playing football right now from 3 to 5. They're practicing from 3 to 5, which is my entire teen center time, and that's a good group of my recurring kids is the football boys.
Yeah.
They love to play basketball.
Yeah. All right.
Barbecue Fest. I've been slated. Parks and Rec's always slated with the kids zone. I will have volunteers from the school. I think Ryan Jackson helps out with volunteers, but it's never enough volunteers, guys. So if y'all can help out any, let me know. Barbecue Fest Day, we're gonna slate it in hour blocks. I'll have a list of hours that are available.
It's about, if you want volunteers from the school, you're gonna probably need to reach out to sponsors of clubs, or you're not gonna get them.
Ryan sent them last year. I don't know how he got them.
didn't.
He didn't? Okay.
They came from clubs.
Okay.
And the sponsors got it last minute.
Well,
So that's what I'm saying. I'm just trying to help you with
okay.
numbers on that end. So-
What I really need is parents who don't mind raising their voice, okay? Because the last time, whenever Thomas was in charge of the kids zone and he had volunteers from wherever, when I went down there, it was a free-for-all, and it was like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
And a couple years when it went really well, there were teachers from all 3 schools that were there, especially the
That's what I need.
School teachers
Mhm.
who kind of know some of those kids.
Mhm.
So I just think you need to send that out. If you want kids.
Not really. I need somebody that, like I said, whenever I went by, there must have been 50 people in one bouncy house. I was like, oh no, this is not gonna work for me. Yeah. Vacate the bouncy house, and then we'll let 10 of y'all in at a time, and we'll go, and it needs someone really there that doesn't mind, it's not saying yell at the children, but you sometimes gotta raise your voice a little bit, you know.
What time was these on these days?
Barbecue Fest this year is gonna be extended, so, I'm not really sure yet. We have our next Barbecue Fest meeting on the
Do you do it on
21st.
Friday or only on Saturday?
The Kids Zone stuff was delivered last Friday, so it's Friday and Saturday.
No, you didn't run it Friday night,
We did run it Friday night.
did we?
We did. We had Brad dropped all that stuff off right there against the power company. We had those 3 bouncy
I
houses set
think
up.
typically we didn't run Kids Zone on Friday night, maybe we did this.
We did that last year that we've done it.
time. I don't know, it's all gonna depend on the setup, because the setup's different this year. 'Cause
It
we're
is.
Closing Main Street down, so we're wrapping kind of along, front of City Hall, Haylong, and then Glass Street, and then the parking lot, the City Hall parking lot in the back.
Will be
So
where the stage is.
It's kind of depend on, is the girls' parking lot gonna be done so that we can put a Kids Zone there? If not, where else we have to put the Kids Zone, is that gonna be a good spot to have it at night, in the evening hours, or is that something that's gonna be better suited during the day? So right now, we don't really.
Well, we used to be finished Saturday at 4,
I know it.
and it's not gonna be
We're
finished
talking
Saturday
about
at 4. It's gonna be
Friday.
finished Saturday night.
Friday night. And how we're run the Kids Zone on Friday night, because it's gonna be kind of really close to where it would be closer to where the stage would be located. So we got a lot of things we still gotta talk about with the barbecue fest.
I mean, can we just make a decision that we're not gonna run it? If we're in charge of it, or you're in charge of it, can we just say we're not doing a Kids Zone Friday night?
I can.
And then on Saturday, it'll be from this hour to this hour.
I mean, I mean, that way we can maybe extend it into Saturday and do it the whole time on Saturday, but because you're doing that, we're not gonna do it on Friday.
It was also brought to my attention,
There's a football game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But I think that's when they wanna have the big concert.
yeah, the big concert is Saturday night.
Probably
They'll have bands lined up all day Saturday. It won't be just one. He's got like an opening band, another opening band,
Yeah, he told me a little bit.
another opening band, and then the big band, you know, so there'll be music all day long.
Casey, I'm sure. Guitar shop.
And Casey also suggested that, I don't know where, it was Casey and some of the other people with the Barbecue Fest board that said a church organization might take over the whole event, and they'll take the Kids on, which will suit me fine.
I'm waiting to get information on that. I'm not putting any stock in that till I.
I'm not either,
But I mean, I just think, I mean, do I need to make a motion? Do I need to like?
Well, wait till,
I mean, because like, I'm gonna be at football, I'm gonna be at Summertown.
okay.
Here's something there. No,
I'm
maybe.
saying, right.
Like the football game in
It's
Summertown.
sometimes.
We're in Summertown. So whatever, you wanna run the Kids on by yourself, there's 150 kids in the bouncy house.
It's on you.
It's on you, dude.
So, do not
So that's why I'm
I don't
saying,
think we should do Friday night.
we can just say Friday night is for setup, or.
There's a big concert Friday night.
There's,
Yeah, there'll be a big concert Friday night too.
I think we're gonna do that Get Up Challenge again. I think this will be something that they do.
Something similar.
Something similar to it. It's gonna be it's gonna be the regular Friday night. I don't know that there's gonna be a 5K to go along with it or anything like that, unless another organization maybe wants.
We might need that 5K to get that other implement thing. You know.
Maybe. I mean,
I'm
well,
just saying, I just feel like we can make,
Just
I mean,
saying.
and
Parks and
don't,
Rec is saying we'll do Saturday.
don't stress
Yeah.
yourself out and don't be like, I had to do it all by myself, when you can say.
We telling you now, we
We're
can't
saying,
help
you. Okay.
no, you ain't got no help.
so Saturday, but Saturday I might have some help.
I'll be here Friday night.
Jackie.
Saturday,
You
I will
have
not
that
know.
cannot
That's
run
really
Kids
interesting.
Zone.
So I will be,
They selling drinks here at the Barbecue Fest.
So
You'll be here.
Bedford,
I will be
say
here,
no.
but I will
Just
be
say no.
Okay. I'll say no to Friday night. Okay.
To drugs, to kids,
Friday
I
night.
tried to say,
To not have the Kids on Friday night.
I tried to say no to Kids Zone period, but that didn't fly.
I think the Kids Zone is fine.
We were specifically told we couldn't say no.
Yeah, I was specifically told I could never say no to Kids Zone, so.
You have
You're
no.
not.
Yeah, you're not saying no. Just say no to one thing.
You're saying, just saying
Okay.
yes to Saturday.
Okay.
Yes.
it's not beneficial to have Friday night.
It's not, because you're not gonna have no help.
And then by Saturday, when you really probably need a Kids Zone, you're gonna be tired and mad and frustrated, and that's not gonna be good.
And the fact that they're going, you know, and I know
Extending it.
we're gonna have to change the format for Barbecue Fest because of the street renovation that we're gonna be going through. I mean, this is a good opportunity for us to give it a trial run, see how it all works, because this is how we're gonna have to do it for a little while, you know, until we
Do
And
you have some of the hours, is it like 10 to 6 or
I think it could be, Saturdays could be like 10 till 10,
10 to 10? Okay.
9 or 10.
9 or 10, yeah.
Don't want like bouncy houses.
No, I want the bouncy house.
Is
Would be cut off probably.
4 or 5 o'clock.
10 to 6,
Yeah.
like
Before dark.
dark, 10
Late.
to 5, 10 to 5. Look, Kids Zone is 10 to 5.
There
Okay,
you go.
Saturday only 10 to 5.
I'll make a motion.
I put that in our motion.
10 to 5.
Second
That was Friday night.
10 to 5.
I fixed your motion to say no kids zone on Friday night,
I thought
only
you were gonna say-
Saturday,
I thought you
10
were gonna
to
say just
5.
think for drugs.
Add that in somewhere.
Put that in there. please.
Only Saturday, 10 to 5, that's what I'm putting.
Saturday, 10 to 5.
All in
No,
favor?
absolutely not.
All in favor?
Aye.
Unanimous.
Got it.
It is in those.
Yeah, we took this to ourselves.
Okay, next.
Mother-son dance. Do we have any idea what we can do about that, Mrs. Zog? Let these people know that we're going to do it, or? I know we had tentatively had October dates,
I have to, on November 6th and November 13th.
November 6th and 13th.
Okay, I think let's go with that and just see how things are going in the next month with,
Just keep those dates.
yeah, can we keep both of those?
Mother-son,
November 6th and what?
13th.
13.
Okay. 13th. 4, 6. Okay. You have plenty of time to get your theme ready for that one.
Same colors in there.
You might, you know,
I can use that green and red.
Yeah, it might.
I got plenty. But you can go through it, look. Wait till you see it all. It's so
I
pretty
mean,
and
you said
nice.
green and red and then like emojis.
I don't know where they all came from. I don't know, but
I think we
I
got
brought
it
them
with
to you.
Yeah, I know.
I brought them to you. They were donated to my school,
Okay.
and I mean, it's just all colors. It's every color imaginable. There's several of these.
I got purple, black, yellow. I mean, there's all colors. So I mean, I don't know what kind of theme you want to put together, but you might have enough stuff there to theme up something.
There's purple, there's blue, there's yellow.
There's 3 different centerpieces there.
There's some with Lego blocks
Uh-huh.
on it.
Yeah.
There's some with,
Hey, you do Lego
They
blocks.
got stuff for Mother's Day.
yeah,
Daddy, daughter's pretty.
Okay.
well, there's pretty in there.
And there's a whole tote full of Valentine's stuff that was there.
We're probably gonna do
Yeah.
that.
And I've got plenty of pink and white stuff there.
Daddy, daughter, that's just love and flowers and
Uh-huh.
pretty and girls.
Well, that's what our flyers looked like. I took to school. They had little hearts all over them. Yeah.
Just don't get the little things that you have to soak in.
No, I don't want none of them balls again. If we ever get any of those balls again, I'll never participate. Those are terrible. That was the most horrible. I mopped that floor at least a dozen times. I was just a volunteer then. I wasn't even on the payroll. I was trying to get that stuff off the floor.
All right.
Okay, fall ball, Dixie Youth is not going to happen this year. Tara said that y'all just sticking enough people trying to sign up or whatnot, so.
Got people signed up, but not enough in each age group.
Yeah, so fall ball is not going to take place. So I imagine baseball season is pretty much all over this year.
Yes.
Okay.
We do have our,
September 25th.
September 25th.
Santa Trolley.
Santa
Baseball
Trolley.
tournament.
Yes, I saw that.
At-
September 25th.
Already told you.
Okay. I'll make sure the field's looking good for y'all, the bathrooms are clean, stuff like that. September
And
25th. And what's it called?
Santa Trolley.
Sandy Trolley.
Trolley.
We just
Fun
put it out
ball
today.
tournament.
Baseball tournament.
Fun ball.
SpongeBob.
Okay.
First annual Mount Pleasant Santa Trolley Sponge Ball Tournament.
Okay. September 25th. Good deal.
And that's a Saturday, and I think we're gonna try rain out like the next day, if possible. And then
Okay.
we do have a rain out date, though, that's in.
Won't be anybody else on the field, so I mean, y'all can really have it whatever day you want it. I just need to know to make sure it's clean and ready for y'all.
We
You know,
are working around like some other like.
what do y'all plan on doing about concessions? Tends to be my biggest issue.
We are doing food trucks.
Okay.
The food truck's gonna give us 10%.
Good deal. Good deal. So we don't have to light nothing up.
But the only thing we might sell would be drinks, just so somebody doesn't have to go to the food truck or stand in the food truck line to get a drink. So
That was separate.
is there coolers in there? If not, we can do
The
like.
coolers are in there, but I don't know if they're, I mean, whenever I was running it with Dixie Youth and Hustle Factory, Dixie Youth would stock those coolers for their Monday through Friday
There
games.
shouldn't be anything in there.
Yes,
Yeah.
very little.
Okay, so then y'all be able to
As
use
long
the
as
coolers.
as long as we have coolers, that's the only thing we were saying, we thought we might sell separate.
Like Gatorade.
There's
Two
two.
coolers.
Two big coolers.
Just some like, instead of standing in a big line.
There's
they
also a
can-
refrigerator in there too. So, yeah.
So we see, because we might sell like some small candies and stuff, but like the food is,
Like I said, just,
actually we got one food truck, we're trying to get a second.
I just make sure that that stuff is clean and ready to receive y'all.
They.
Air conditioner working all right up there?
I haven't been, but, they hadn't said anything else about it, so I'm sure.
Well, they had that silent auction game going on up there, that guitar, Les Paul, he was working that day, so.
Yeah.
It was fine that day. It was a lot
Was
of
it?
times over there. Yeah, I don't think that day.
I know I got a lot of blue tape around it, that's what I
It
had.
worked.
That's what I
It
had.
worked.
And I did put a piece of board over the other hole at the other building, so it's not just an open hole there, so.
I guess the only other thing would be bathrooms.
Bathrooms will be
We need
clean.
to bring like toilet.
No,
like,
I got toilet paper for,
house.
and I have paper towels, I have some.
Okay.
You might, if anything, I would bring roll paper towels if you want to bring anything, okay? Because there's no dispensers for the brown paper towels I have, so what I do is I buy from Dollar General, and that's usually been my donation to whoever's got something going on up there. I go buy my $5 packet of paper towels, and I was buying toilet paper too, that's why I got a great big case of regular rolls of toilet paper, so if you need toilet paper, just let me know. I got like 90 rolls. It ain't the best toilet paper.
Willie said,
One
Willie wants salt pepper.
You want toilet paper? It's thin.
I gotta work with them. I gotta work with them, clothes.
It's thin.
This is fine.
Okay,
I'm good, you can donate me some paper towels.
last thing on my agenda is the Dixie Youth Majors. It was brought to my attention by one of the Dixie Youth minors, I guess.
Yeah.
Dixie Youth guys that they're wanting to bring back the 13 and over Dixie Youth Majors, and they would like to use Howard Field. I'm stoked about having anybody that will take care of Howard Field, because Howard Field is a big burden on me, because no one takes care of it.
Did something fall through with the other?
I've never said, look, Lee Williams and I talked a few times, and we never could get, whenever I sent him the request for paperwork, he dropped off the face of the earth. Okay, so, and I've cut that field every time this year, and I've weeded that field every time this year. I'm ready for someone to call it their home, and if Elston gets his paperwork together for me, I would like to let him use it and call it the Dixie Youth Major Home.
It's Dixie Boys and Majors.
Dixie Boys and Majors, okay.
That's what it would be, and I can help him. I mean, I can help get him started and get him set up and going if he'll call me.
I will definitely pass that on, because Elston's a good dude, and he seems to be
He
trying.
played in it. He
Did
played
he?
in that
Okay.
league. Yes, he did.
So
Good.
what's going on right now is Dixie Youth and Dixie Major may try to work together. Like, he's like, maybe we just all work together on that. Because we have a lot of boys aging out.
Uh-huh.
Someone will play high school ball or middle school ball. So it's like, okay, well, you can send them here. And so he's like, do I need to get my own board? You guys want to help me with this? So
Okay.
it's kind of we may all be working together with that.
But there's a possibility, you know, and he had asked me about Howard Field, and I just got excited about it, because, you know, Lee first said that he didn't have to provide me paperwork because he wasn't an association. And then I did a little research, and on their website, it says we're a baseball association. I was like, Lee, I gotta have the paperwork there. I gotta have proof of insurance, I need list of code, I need all that stuff, and that's the last time I heard from Lee. I sent him the same packet I sent to Elston.
We hadn't pushed it for anybody else, because the last we heard, they were using it.
That's what I thought too. I just
Yeah.
didn't
Yes.
know it any different.
Well, no one ever took possession of the field. This is 2 years now, I've been waiting on them to take possession of it, and
I appreciate Ellis got most of his paperwork already lined up.
yeah, I sent him a packet, he and I have been talking back and forth a little bit, so, of course, Lee has done something with the Dixie Youth guy. I mean, Patrick knew Lee, and some of the Dixie, I mean, y'all know who Lee is, huh? So, I mean, so, it's not like he can't get a hold of me if he needs to.
So Elston's a new,
So far, it's just a thought process, I just want to see how y'all felt about possibly letting, you know,
I mean, that's who used it before the construction of the restrooms, when they dug, you know, they dug center field up to put the restrooms in, so.
okay,
He did. I mean, they were in the middle of playing games, and all of a sudden you can't play because you got this big 3-foot ditch dug across center field. So, and then they shut the concession and the school board down, so
Can you run the scoreboard from the bottom row? I mean, I know that there's
If
not
it
a,
was rewired to go down there, they tore it out when they took the top
I
off.
think it
don't
is.
know if it-
I think the
it's
wire's
still
in there.
back
'Cause I took the control board, brought it to y'all, let y'all try it, didn't work, you know, so I took it
The
back.
controller will work,
Okay,
As long as it's can hook up.
okay, good
but
deal.
you connected it into the wall, so if they didn't move those wires down.
I think they did.
stairs-
I think they did. I think they did that.
Okay, I can come over there and check it
Okay.
and see if
So let
it
me know.
works, but if you tell Elston to call me, I'll be glad
I
to
will.
help him and I can even help him with his affiliation with Dixie Boys and Majors and his insurance for the first year, so.
Sorry, guys.
So if he'll call me, I can get him
Okay.
set up to get him
I'll
going.
appreciate that.
And we have equipment over, I have equipment that they can have, I have bases, I mean, when you play at 13 and up, the 13-year-olds play on a shorter baseline than the older kids, and we have both of those studded out there to be,
Now, that net that they had strung up around there has shrunk down. It's not strung out tight, but I'm sure that's something that, you know, we can get the bucket truck up there or something and stretch that back out. Haven't worried about it because nobody's been playing baseball over
now, there are
there.
3 holes in left field that continually sink, we will have to put some rock in and fill in, I'll
Okay.
show you where those are.
Okay,
We'll have to do that, and we had to do it every year, so I'm sure, nobody's been on it in a while, but they're gonna need to be fixed.
okay. Those are like the same holes that get at my dog park there.
They're about this big around,
Uh-huh.
like, they're just
Sinkholes?
deep.
Uh-huh.
There's gotta be some wet weather springs underneath.
There's a wet weather spring under home
crazy.
plate. At home plate, there's a wet weather
I
spring.
got
If
that.
you dig this far down, water comes bubbling up.
I got a call from somebody that said, my dog was running and fell into a hole at the dog park. Now, you're lucky he's not hurt. I was like, oh, that's wonderful. And I went out there and I put a couple of the big rocks that are on the hill in that hole, and I brought some dirt from the splash pad over there, and that's that big pile you see over there, and I filled in all those little holes. And so far, they haven't come back yet. That's discouraging.
I've been over there working on that field off and on since 1995, and those sinkholes have had to be filled in every year,
Okay.
so, I mean,
All right.
you just have to.
It's not going away.
There's water pipes and things that run under there, and it settles, and you just have to fill them in every time.
Well, I've got the ones at the dog park. Like I said, I took those big rocks that were over against that slope, and I filled it full. And that first thing, whenever I stuck my shovel down there to see how much dirt I needed, and the shovel fell all the way down to the bottom, I said, that's a big old hole. I can't even reach the bottom of it. And I started putting big rocks in there until I got, rocks to build up. Steve said, there used to be a whole bunch of rocks. I said, no, they're all in the hole over here. They're all in that hole.
But that happens over there,
That's just
just so you know.
But it's nothing that we haven't dealt with from year to year, so we can still play baseball over.
Yes, we touch them in,
Okay.
because you don't know it's there and you're running after the ball. You gotta know that.
That's not what I need. I'll get those taken. I'll make sure that
I'll show you
you
that.
show me where they are.
But the big net sticks that had the holes that the balls were going through.
The big net is, there was a brand new net was bought by whoever had it
Okay.
before they tore the field up.
Yeah,
I think they were upset about it, and I think they couldn't try to take the net, and that might be why it's like that. And then they just got frustrated with it and left it like that.
But that was an issue several years ago,
because they purchased the net
getting houses.
to use the field.
That was
And
Kevin
then,
James and.
and after a few games, Thomas dug up center field and they could no longer play, so they
Gotcha.
invested that money and couldn't finish their season.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that was an issue, so it's not.
Yeah, but that's a new net.
They were off at the time.
Yeah, and it just needs to be pulled tight and shrunk, because it looks like somebody tried to remove it or tried to take it down, and it's just kind of hanging on the fence right now. So,
Okay.
other than that, that's really all I got, unless y'all have anything. Just so you know, the Blue Cross Blue Shield grant, Donna and I are working on that. We're going to get the car show behind us. We talked about it the other day at Main Street meeting before I got there early. The application is the same as it was last year. So we already have everything together. We just have to change a few dates and send that in. And I have a NEEF grant. I don't know who NEEF is, but they're about handicap accessibility. And I'm writing it for Rotary Park to fix the road that goes to the no parking area. And that way we can have a sidewalk to the pavilion and a handicap designated parking spot. And hopefully a handicap accessible way to get to the actual playground that's over there right now.
Do we get any feedback from the Blue Cross Blue Shield grant?
Last year, no.
We're not getting it.
According, there was a webinar that I got to be a part of, and it was an hour long, and they talked about them partnering with PlayCore this year, and PlayCore, we can't tell them what we want. There's not the 4 choices like it was the year before. You have very little input. PlayCore comes in and they put what they think needs to be in your park, and I was like, oh, that's different, but it'd be better than what we have, which is nothing, so if we can get it, I'll take it, and according to the Alan Ritchie, I think, the fact that there was nothing really there was a negative. If there's nothing there, it's like, well, nobody's really using it. They'd rather do a park revitalization than a total brand new park,
Do you
because
still submit the same part?
I think right now we still submit the same park, but I think with disc golf, swing set, and the other things, we got a bathroom, I got a walking trail, I've got disc golf, I've got a swing set. I need playground equipment and a pavilion and a basketball pad. Is really what I'd like to have at that park, and I think it would generate. I had seen on numerous occasions people playing disc golf. There was a gentleman out there the other day, older gentleman, probably in his 40s, and he had a backpack and he's all by himself. And he just came and he was giving me all kind of praise, and he had his phone. He was putting a U disc golf post together for it, because it's on the app. We have our park listed on the app. And I came back that evening to lock the bathroom doors, and he was like, I've had the best time, man. I love it. It's so pretty out here. It's got a nice roll to it. I've had a blast. I put you a great review together. And at the same time he was leaving, there were some other people out there playing. So I've seen some people playing disc golf. They're older, not really kids
You
yet.
just said older 40. I'm not buying that. Older, and he was 40?
Yeah.
No.
What I mean by that is I haven't seen there's still nothing really for kids to do there. You know what I mean? There's still not a lot of kids stuff out there. And if I could get some playground equipment, a basketball pad, it would really be great. I think it would kind of finalize what my vision was for that park when I started building the disc golf course. Was that one area on the northwest corner would be available for a basketball or a playground, a pavilion, and a basketball pad right down that one side. There's never any danger of anybody flying a frisbee over there. So fingers crossed we have better luck this time. And the NEEF grant is due September. I'm gonna try to submit it, and it's $20,000. It's not a matching grant, it's just free money. So if I can get it, it's got to be used for handicap accessibility though, and I think that'd be a great spot to use it, because if you're in a wheelchair, you can't get to Rotary Park.
Okay.
And that's
Anything else?
more than I was supposed to.
All right, if nothing else, we'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I second it.
Y'all call me when y'all want to come down there and get the other decorations looked at, okay? Just text me, let me know, I'll meet you down there, don't matter what time it is, I'll stop doing what I'm doing and come get y'all.